Hello and welcome. This is Fahad, and today I'm going to be talking about the four tools that Google have recently released, and they have been, working on it to, give all the publishers, all the advertisers, and all the SEO expert to, dive deep into their content strategy. So, without further ado, let's talk about this. All right, so first we have Google Trends. I know it's a very common one. So I think let's say you can change different sorts of your countries and like terms. Let's say if I search about books, or no, I think I should go with something like okay, MacBook. I'll go with the search. For example, it'll show the trend as well as which states are actually searching for it. And if you're seeing this thing called breakout, it means like people these days are searching more for it. But before going towards these statistics, I would suggest like you actually set it to past 30 days or past 7 days. Like if you have a websites like you produce, let's say, the content that is more related to news, then I would suggest 7 days. But if you're searching about the fact that you have a blog that you want to be like some sort of evergreen content, and that doesn't go with something like news which gets outdated after 2 4 days. So let's say let's imagine I have a blog that's it's creating evergreen content. It's giving how to's and other stuff. So I'm gonna set it up to 30, and on that blog, let's say I want to cover this topic, MacBook, and to be more specific, I'll do it MacBook Pro. Okay, so I'll get the interest over time. Okay, so this shows like people are actually searching for it, but it doesn't show as if someone is actually, it's not even trending right now. So you would see a simple just usual search over here. You'll get in sub regions, for example, in Hawaii and Colombia and California. So these three states are following these, like searching for MacBook Pro a lot. And these are the related queries, and these are the like the topics for but I have this thing like if you're going for the related query, make sure it's set on rising, not on the top, because if you'll go on the top, you'll get high ranking keywords, and these are the things that has already been addressed by the website itself. Let's say Apple would be answering what is the new Apple MacBook Pro, like MacBook Pro 2020 and other things. So I'll suggest it setting it to rising. And after you set it up to rising, so make sure while you're making your content, so you have to set top 5 among these total queries as your FAQs means like it's a like if you're a SEO expert, you would know. But FAQs means like you have these headings in your H2 tags, and then you're answering these questions into your below your H2 heading. Okay, so this is how. And if you're going to be more specific, like if you want to check out, let's say, computer and electronics, web search, like if you're if you're a company that creates more video content or more image content, so I think you should. And if you have a Google News approved site, so make sure you work on these things, and make sure you navigate your search according to what you want to find actually. All right, so move on to the next tool, that is retail rising categories. Like if you own shopping websites, and like you want to see the trending let's say products, trending stuff that it's going in trend. Let's say I'd go with Italy, and I want to know let's say yearly. Oh no, sorry. I'll see like in this or previous month, or which sort of e-commerce products people are actually buying in Italy. So it'll give me airdrops, car, trucks, vans, and like you can also let's say I want to get like mouthwash. Let's say, yeah, mouthwash. So in mouthwash, you will get, Oki is the thing that Italians are searching the most. And if I go to pen and pencils, you will get the top three, like top five. And what it helps you. Like it will give you an idea. Let's say you have an e-commerce website and you're operating in Italy and you want some to add something, like add new products that sales. So you would be going with motor products, and in motor like boats, you'll get these things. So I think it's, if you're selecting top 3 on each category, it means it's going to sell more than that. Okay, so move on to the next tool, that is shopping insight. It's similar to the previous one, but I think it's very valuable. Let's say I want to go with electronics, and in this it'll give me the search over time again. Wait, hold on. So it's just a monthly report, so I'm gonna stretch it a little further so I can get much more deep insights on it. Okay, 1 year. I'm going with 1 year, so I'll have more data to show rather than. Okay, so you can also filter out mobile and desktop data. Like mostly people buy on desktop rather than a mobile, and some people go with mobile rather than desktop. So I mean, yeah, so you will get these things like search by mobile. 67% are going with mobile, like purchasing mobile. And in electronics, people are suggesting more with Apple. It's the trend. Let's say in November, a lot of people from US have bought Apple, Samsung, and they have bought mostly from their mobile phones. And then you'll have the like the locations and everything. And if you sign in and subscribe to it, whenever there is a trend that it suggests, like you have to follow, so it'll give it to you. Okay, so so lastly we have this tool called Market Finder. So basically it helps you in finding word sort of searches that a single website is getting. So it helps you to get to know your competitor. Let's say I open up a shopping website, and where I work or where I operate, and I feel, let's say aliexpress.com is my competitor. Let's say I know you can have different sorts of competitors, but I'll go with AliExpress and I'll continue. Okay, fine. So it will give me related things. Let's say like it sometimes it's usually not related to the website, so you can always add new stuff over here, like coupons or something like that. For example, if you're a clothing website and you have this thing in your mind, how much clothing does my like let's say a competitor sales, so you can always say apparel. And like you can already add categories. Since I'm not going into the details of how you filter your content, because that's totally your call, because that gives you an inside edge of what you're trying to do with your search content. So okay, so when you click next, so usually this thing, if you're in US, that's very well, but if you want to go globally, then I would suggest clicking over here. So like this thing, like on AliExpress, I see monthly search, it's a lot. Net household income, it's like a huge thing, and if you're going to target, it's very high. So I think you should divert your focus a little. If I had a site and I would have been in conflict with this thing, I would just go with United Kingdom, because it has more searches, more monthly searches, and it's high, it's not very high, so still I would be able to work it out. And if you wanna give out your complete profile, if you want to like have more grip on your topic, you can always fill you out, and Google will send you things related what to your product, things related to keyword research. So the conclusion of this video is like, if you're going with the keyword, make sure it's somehow unique. But being unique doesn't mean like it doesn't even exist anymore. Like, a unique keyword means like people are searching for it, but they're not getting what they're searching. So let's say if people are searching for ABC thing, and if you feel like ABC isn't there, then you go and create that. So that's the keyword means like you have to answer the questions. You have to answer the questions, answer the queries, answer the latest trends. And keyword research doesn't mean like you fetch few keywords and then you're stuffing your content with those keywords. Usually Google is like doesn't appreciate that strategy. So I would say like you go on the strategy that is more answer focused, that is more giving back to people. For example, let's say if you're going to search for a thing and you're not finding it would be something that you wouldn't want, right? So I would say create a platform where you can help other people, and when you start helping, you'll start earning the money. So in upcoming days I'll be adding more and more videos about this. It means every Sunday I'll be uploading one video in which I'll be teaching about how you can get your own a business online with the help of Google, with the help of Microsoft, with the help of your skills, SEO, digital marketing, everything. So till then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.